24. Me. Pickle, where are you? I've been looking for him around this house but couldn't find him. He wasn't even responding. See, this game of hide and seek he's playing isn't cool. I even looked outside but I can't see him. I know he is home because all his drivers are here and they said he is home. Only Mr. M isn't around. I went to his office, which is always locked, but I'm just trying my luck. First thing I saw was him laying on the floor, then blood. I panicked. Me. Quanel, you were screaming Pickle just a minute ago. You're annoying me. What happened? He was so relaxed yet he was bleeding. This guy. Quanel, relax, it's just a knee cut. I went to get a first aid kit and treated his cut. It was really a small cut for so much blood. Me. You bleed a lot, Quanel. I know. Me. So what happened? Quanel. I missed a step and fell. Me. Are you okay? You never miss a step. Quanel. I do, it's just that you've never seen me miss a step. It usually happens when I'm tired, not feeling well or distracted. Me. Which one is it now? Quanel. The first two. Me. Let me help you up, Quanel. I think you should call Menzie. I don't think you'll be able to carry me. Me. I won't carry you, you'll walk on your own and I'll assist you. Now hold my hand. I took his arm, put it over my shoulder and tried picking him up. He is heavy. I stopped and took a deep breath. Me. You're sweating, Quanel. I told you I'm not feeling well. I tried again and I managed. He was limping. There was no way he'll walk normally with his normal calculated steps he uses on a daily basis. I had to assist him and led him to the lounge. Me. Finally. Quanel. I'm feeling cold. Me. I should have took you to bed. Quanel. No, I'm okay here. I took a blanket and covered him up, took a warm wet towel and wiped off his sweat. I don't get why he is sweating yet he is feeling cold. Me. I'll make you some soup, Quanel. Thank you. So how did the meeting go last night? Me. It went well. It was actually about something very serious. We starting a campaign, we'll call it the Woman Drive. Quanel. Sounds interesting, tell me more. I was cooking while I was telling him about it and he listened attentively. Me. So basically what we do is help women. We've set up the business plan and we're now just looking for sponsors and we've been setting up appointments, so hopefully everything will work in our favor. He sat up so quickly and he winced. Me. What is it? I quickly rushed to him and laid him back. Me. You're getting worse and you're busy hurting yourself, Quanel. Did I hear you correctly when you said you're looking for sponsors? Me. Yes, we are, Quanel. Call the ladies, I want them here in 15 minutes. Call the gents to me. Okay, that was weird. I don't know if he's pissed off or angry or whatever is going on with him. I did as he said and they all agreed to be here in a few minutes. Ntombi arrived first and she stayed with me in the kitchen while we wait for the others. Ntombi, and why have we been summoned here? Me. I don't know, all I know is that Mr. K there isn't happy. Ntombi. I wonder. Me. We're about to find out. The flock came in, loud noise as always, and we went to sit by the lounge. Vusi, what's with the long face, Nosipho? Me. I don't know, I'm just confused, that's all, Quanel. Sonosi tells me about the meeting you ladies had last night. Care to share what it was about? See me, so that we're all on the same page. See me. Well, we were going to inform you guys but we needed to settle things first. So we are starting a campaign called the Woman's Drive. What we do is help women who are being abused, who have been raped, who are drug and alcohol addicts, who need shelter, food and clothing, women who need jobs and who are starting businesses, etc. Basically we are focusing in all women's needs from little girls to teens to young women. We will be helping them in all aspects. What we've done so far is do a business plan and set up appointments for our potential sponsors. We need sponsors so we can get the business on its feet. Menzie. Sponsors, you say? See me. Yes, he huffed and did that little smirk he does when he is pissed. Me. This is the same reaction I got from Quanel. Ketho. We are sorry for not informing you, Lawazi. That's not the problem. The problem is you going out there and looking for sponsors to start up your business while we are here and we can give you all the financial assistance that you need. Quanel. We have the financial aid you need. You will be going on ruthless people who might look down on your idea and not sponsor it, who will want to be part of it for personal gain, fame, and some might even steal your ideas. Menzi, we have businesses which are successful and they can sponsor you. We don't work with the government and surely do not form alliances with other business. Funika, we are not you Entev, but you are a part of us that alone doesn't need any explanation or any documentation me. Wow Ketho, we want to do this on our own. We don't want to depend on you Vusi, but you want to depend on someone else. Some sick people you don't even know. Menzi, we get that this is something you want to do by yourselves without our names being involved and you being known out there because of our images, but what we're saying is, we'll provide the financial assistance without anyone even knowing and you'll be the forefront of this campaign Quanal, that's it. Ketho, I understand but there wasn't any reason to get mad Quanal, there was a whole lot of reasons. We have enemies out there and we don't want you getting into business with them. Success comes with a lot of enemies. I knew this had a lot to do with the other business they do, not the businesses they own as a front. Me, it's not like people know we're involved with you, or even know you in a more personal and close friendship. Entev, and we've kept it like that for a reason. You will be known when the time is right. We are doing this to protect you and for you to be out of danger. Thando, I support everything that has been said by the gents and honestly speaking, you do not want to be known. As much as you might be clueless for now, as time passes you'll have a little knowledge of what we're talking about. They went on and on about the importance of our own safety and how starting a business is hard, and honestly I was nervous and bored by this talk. It was settled that they would be providing the financial assistance and we were secure with the startup capital. What we needed to do was get on with our first project. Quanal was laying on the couch talking about business, yet he wasn't even feeling well. They taught us about what we need to know about starting, maintaining and sustaining a business. They told us about how we should have internal control of the business, all the ethics and principles of heading out campaign. Lawazi, I know you will all be shareholders of the campaign, but you will need to have a CEO, you will need to divide yourselves for certain duties and certain positions. You need a managerial structure before you even launch the campaign. Quanal, do you have an office? Yes. No, they looked at us like we're crazy. See me. I need a drink Entev. What you need is an office. I don't know. I suddenly feel pressure and I feel a whole lot of work needs to be done and they are expecting us to know and have everything organized. Lawazi, okay, I have office space available for you. It's something small to start with, just a building with 2 floors. We are leaving you with a small task of assigning yourselves on who will be in charge of what. You will figure it out on your own. We will look into it when we come back and we can move on to the next step. Agreed. Yes. Yes. Quanal stood up and I looked at him. Me, and where do you think you're going? Quanal, a little cold and knee cut cannot keep me down babe. He put on his glasses and they were off. He was walking slowly and carefully, he is tired. Me, do not stand or even work Quanal, I'm warning you Menzi, I'll keep an eye on him. Plus we're going to chill, you have work to do Thando. Bye businesswoman. She winked at us and they left. We looked at each other realizing that what we're about to do needs a lot of work and time. Me, we're all quitting our jobs Funika, wow. Simi got wine and we sat down with the papers and pens. Me, I think it is only fair that we appoint Kethokul as CEO as she came up with the idea them. Yes, we agree. Funika, I can head up marketing relations sector. Ntombi, I'll be the campaign's therapist. We will need to have a therapist for all the women we will deal with. For now I can help on the marketing side too. Simi, I can be on the finance department Ketho, and you? Me, I don't know. I mean, I have no experience in such things, no qualifications whatsoever. I can help with whatever it is that I can do Funika, you'll head up the public relations sector. Everything else that we will need like HR etc., we will assist each other as time goes by and as the campaign grows. Me, we do have an office space now, so what we need to do is start up blogs, website, social media pages etc. See me, With the money they'll give us as startup capital, I think we should buy a building which we will turn into a shelter. So when we launch and take in women, we will have a place to put them. We will also need to work with a rehabilitation center so we will know where to put those who are addicts and in need of help. Ketho. It's February, we will launch in April. We need to get everything ready before the end of April. We will all help each other with the launch and it needs to be on a high level. We're really doing this and there's no going back. Funica. Yes we are. We continued planning and writing things down. We had a pretty decent and clear vision of what we wanted. The guys arrived and we presented everything that we have been working on and they added their inputs and we discussed our way forward with them and they approved of most of the things we had together so far. Menzi. We are impressed and proud of us, thank you. For the rest of the day we were working and getting things together. After having dinner they left. Quanal and I took a bath together and went to bed. I was laying on his chest. So I'll stop working at the restaurant, you need to appoint another manager. Quanal. You're putting your chef career aside. I wasn't really a chef professionally, cooking is something I know and I'll always know. I'm not letting it go completely because it got me where I am today, but for now I'm exploring something different. I will focus on my cooking career one day, but not now. When this picks up and everything goes well and we're settled, I'll focus on my cooking, who knows? I might even open my own restaurant or cooking classes. There's a lot that I can do, Quanal. I'm glad you're realizing your own full potential without me guiding you. I had plans of taking you to a cooking school and you having something of your own. Now, you're doing it on your own and I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you, Thank you. It hasn't even happened yet, Quanal, but I know and believe that everything will be a success. Thank you. We continued talking and I enjoyed how he was educating me about business and his company. It wasn't something I ever thought I'd enjoy listening to or a conversation that I thought we'd ever have, but it was good. He was building me in some type of way and I listened attentively and I know I will need all the advice he is giving me. This is a new chapter in my life and I am enjoying it. Insert 25 Quanal. Fresh roses and cappuccino for the hard-working beautiful woman who owns my heart. Why thank you, Mr. Zondi. I needed this so much. He sat down on the couch and laid on it. He gets so comfortable in my office, you'd swear it belongs to him. Yes, you heard that right, it's my office. It's been a month since we started working on starting the campaign. The building Lawazi offered to us was bigger than we imagined. It was more than enough space that we needed, and luckily, it had just been upgraded and renovated. All we just did was move in and add our own banners. We just have a month till we launch and more hard work starts. What we've done so far is buy a warehouse which we have turned into a shelter. We have assigned a rehabilitation center that will work with us, and we have started our social media pages, our logos, banners, flyers, programs and a lot more. Each passing day is a start of something new that we take on. We are almost ready for everything to just start, and trust me, the excitement and nerves are there each and every day. We attend meetings, mostly with schools, hospitals and work places that we will work with. We do not go into working with any other place without having the guys look into it. To say they are being extremely protective would be an understatement. See me. Here are the files you needed. Hi and bye, Quanal. She went out and went to her office. We all didn't think we would be this busy and we are buried in piles of work. Quanal, I'm taking you out for lunch. You better be ready when I come and fetch you. I don't want what happened last night to happen again. It won't happen, and I'm sorry, Zondi. He just walked out. I guess I have to make it up to him today. What happened last night? Well, I was supposed to come over to his place for dinner and sleep over, but I worked till late. The girls and I went home after midnight. Quanal wasn't the only one who was mad about that. Menzi had a date with Ketho and she didn't show up. You could have just went to Bull, was Ketho's response, which made Menzi more angry. They are still doing this relationship of theirs and Bull hasn't found out. Menzi, I must say he is one lucky man. Ketho is happy and content with what she is doing and she says there isn't any strong feelings there yet. She has been on a date with another guy. Menzi wasn't happy at all. She said it was just to remind Menzi that she is actually single and just his side chick. Which sent Menzi to the edge. He was breathing fire on that day. And Ketho, she is just enjoying this and she enjoys making Menzi go crazy. Speak of the devil, Menzi just walked in. Menzi, no gift me. Menzi, I don't like that name. Menzi, where is that crazy woman called Ketho? She's not in her office. Me, she's in a meeting. Don't let her hear you say she's crazy. Menzi, I love her crazy ass anyways. Me, love her. He sits down and sighed. Menzi, you know I like her and it's slowly turning into love. She's crazy, she's loving, she's different. She just makes me feel a whole lot of feelings in just one time. Me, bull, Menzi. She's calm, she's different from Ketho. She's just calm, she listens, she is not hot-headed, she's the submissive type. When you take Ketho and Bull's personalities, combine them together, jackpot, it's everything I need in a woman. But thing is, they're not one person. Me, shame, I feel for you. I hope this really doesn't have a bad ending. Menzi, we don't know what the future holds. Anyways, let me leave. He left and I went back to work. I had a meeting to attend to. We're meeting at Circus and Circus Cafe at Musgrave with our supplier of sanitary pads. And after that I will meet up with the owner of the rehabilitation center we will be working with. I drove off to Musgrave and my first meeting with the supplier was a success. What we will do is provide schools with sanitary pads to give to the young girls for free. I don't understand why condoms are available for free yet pads aren't. Why should a woman buy what they really need monthly? Some children cannot even afford to buy these on a monthly basis, so they should be free. We will start with 5 schools and then as we grow and expand we will be reaching out to more schools. While waiting for my next client I called my mom. She hardly ever calls me. My parents and I have a weird relationship, but I would say I get along more with my dad than my mother. Mom, Nosipho my princess. Me. Hi mom, we talked for a while just checking up on each other, updating her about my life and she's updating me about hers. I told her about the campaign a while ago and she did also contribute some money. She said it is something that she would really contribute to than giving me back my monthly allowance and buying me clothes. They really meant it when they said they are teaching me out independence and providing for myself. They do not know about my relationship with Quanel yet and it will stay that way for a while. It's a bit too early for me to be introducing him to my parents. I ended the call as I saw a man looking around and I figured it was the man I'm meeting up with. I don't really know how he looks. I walked to him. Me, are you Mr. Mazabuko? Him, yes, you must be Ms. Billows. Me, yes, I am. That's where I'm seated. He followed me and we sat and ordered food. He said he was hungry and this is the only chance he will get to grab something to eat. Him, by the way, my name is Dumasani. Me, I'm Nosipho, co-founder of the Woman Drive. We would like to work with Survive Rehabilitation Center. What we need is to admit the woman we will be helping to your center and they will be taken care of there. My campaign will cover all costs of the patient's treatment. What I've seen is that you're one of the best facilities and we want the best for these women and your price is a bit high. What I want to negotiate is our working terms and payments. Do me. I'm listening. Me. TWD isn't a campaign that strives to make profit, but it aims to help people. Therefore all the financial aid we receive will to helping the woman in need. I saw that treatment at your facility is R$1,000 monthly per person and you admit them for approximately 3 to 4 months, so that's basically R$3,000 R$4,000 per person. Do me. Yes, but we can negotiate a deal. About how many people will you bring in? Me. Let's just say about 10, which will be about R$40,000. Do me. For each person we will charge half price. So for those 10, you will pay R$20,000. Which is a starting point. You bring in 15, you pay R$25,000. We negotiate a discount by how many people you bring into our facility. Me. Thank you Mr. Mazabuko. We will draw up a contract and we shall meet again to settle everything and know how many people will be our starting number. We will be in contact with you. Do me. Me. Yes, I do own the campaign with 4 other women, so you may find any of them contacting you. Do me. I wouldn't mind working with you, just you. Me. Well, unfortunately I don't work alone, so that can't happen. Do me. You're beautiful. Me. Thank you, you're not too bad yourself. Do me. Ouch, I expected you're handsome. Me. Not happening. Do me. Dinner. Me. Not happening either. Do me. You're taken. Me. Yes. Do me. Bye. Me. You don't need to know. He laughed and paid the bill. He walked me to my parking, paid for my parking fee and said his goodbyes. If I was single, maybe I'd go on that dinner, but I'm not. He is a good-looking guy, but no, he isn't my cup of tea. I went back to the office and I walked in humming Emihle Zondi _ give me something. Shit, oh, I'm in trouble. He was sitting on my seat playing with a pen. He kept on clenching his jaw. He is angry. Me. Quanal, I'm sorry. Silence. Me. Quanal, silence. I put my bag on the couch and took off my shoes. I sat on the desk facing him and held his hand. Me. Babe, please talk to me. Quanal. I'd rather not. Ouch, at least he said something. Quanal. Why aren't you answering my calls? Me. My phone is off. I forgot to charge it. Let me charge it now. Quanal. Where have you been? Me. I had double meetings at Musgrave and it completely slipped my mind that we had a lunch date. Quanal. Quanal. Okay, that's it. He is still angry, that I can see. Me. Nosipho Zondi. He ignores me and stands up, my hand still in his. He comes closer and kisses my forehead and then he walks away. Me. Where are you going? Quanal. Work. He leaves and I say and lay on the desk. This launch should happen now so I can stop being this busy and be with my man. At least when the campaign is up and running I'll have more time and things will be better and I'll be used to the workload. I continued working and went to help Funica too. At 6 p.m. we knocked off and I drove to Quanal's. I was tired but I had to make up for my mess. He isn't home yet. I took a shower and then I cooked dinner. I was so sleepy but I'll wait up, he'll be home soon. I watched TV till I zoned out. Voice, wake up. Wake up, I kept mumbling and turning. Me. Quanal voice, in your dreams. Wake up, I opened my eyes and it was Quenzo. Me. What are you doing here? Quenzo. I was hungry and I need money, so Quanal said I should come here and you'll give me food. And money. Me. Where is he? Quenzo. He is working late. Don't wait up on him. He know you're here. Me. Oh Quenzo, I can have his plate, and Menzies. Me. Suit yourself. And where will I get this money? Quenzo. His safe. Me. I don't know the password or PIN. Quenzo, call him. He gave me his phone and I called Quanal. Me. Hi. Quanal. Nosipho. Me. Quenzo needs money. I don't know, it was just awkward. I guess he's still mad. Quanal. Go to my office, the one near the study room. I did as he said. He said his safe is in a shoebox. That's odd and smart. Me. Password. Quanal. Your second name. I laughed and opened it. Me. How much? There were a few stacks of money and a black box which I didn't open. Quanal. Give him 5K. Open the black box. What's inside is yours to keep. Don't wait up on me. I love you. He ended the call before I could even respond. Me. Sad face whispers, I love you too. I opened the black box and there was my favorite chocolate. I smiled and locked. I gave Quenzo the money and he left. I didn't have any appetite, so I just went to the room. I put my chocolate in my bag and just slept. It's the first time I sleep alone in his bed. It feels so cold I can't help but feel like this is some sort of punishment for earlier on and yesterday night. I miss him. I woke up the next day and he wasn't in bed. He didn't come back. I took a shower and got dressed. Took my things and drove to the apartment. I changed into proper work clothes. Entombi. Morning and good night. Me. You just got here. Entombi. Yes, I worked all night. I will come in at 11 at the office. We have to be looking into the documents of the people who will stay at the shelter. Me, they've sent in their documents already. Ntombi, yes, wow, we just put the word out on social media and on radio just 2 days ago. I had breakfast and finished up. I tried calling Quanal but he didn't answer. I decided to drive to his office and see him. The receptionist, she always gives me a bad eye. Surely she remembers the day I said I'm Quanal's cousin but I came out wearing my skirt inside out. I laughed a little just thinking about that. Me, mourning her. Miss Billows. Me, I'm here to see Mr. K. Zondi her. Unfortunately he isn't in the office, he had to fly to Joburg last night and he might be back later tonight or tomorrow. Me, oh, is Mr. M. Zondi in? Her, they left together. Me, okay, thank you. You can have this. I gave her the lunch I prepared for Quanal and she thanked me, then I left. I was hurt. Why didn't he tell me he is leaving? He always tells me when he goes out of town. I headed to my workplace and they were at the reception area. They've moved the furniture and scattered the documents on the floor. Me, please tell me that those aren't all the documents we need to go through. Funica, well they are. I took off my shoes and also sat down next to a pile of documents. Basically it was a document containing the name and details of the woman who needs shelter and their personal information. What we needed to do is go through them and get them registered into our system. Ketho, we have a problem, a very huge problem. Me, what is it? I don't think I can handle any problems right now. I have enough of my own. See me, we have to put our own problems aside for now. Ketho, our shelter can only accommodate 500 women and that's it. We have about 1,300 applicants and we do not have space for all of them. Me, wow, and surely there'll be more coming in when we actually launch. Funica, we need to buy another warehouse, which will be bigger and will accommodate 1,000 people. Me, do we have enough money and time? See me, money is not a problem, I don't know about time. Ketho, I'll contact Lawazi right away, he will have a warehouse available for us, he has to have one. This is just scary and happening so fast. I don't even know when was the last time I rested. Funica, tell me something I don't know, I just need a vacation. Me, we started this so we need to finish it. We looked at the documents. I was amazed to see that it wasn't only women from Durban but from various places of South Africa who needed shelter. Some even wrote reasons why they want to be at the shelter and their stories were touching. See me, Ntombi has a lot of therapy sessions she'll need to prepare for. They have sad stories. Me, that's true. They were even young teenagers who have dropped out of school. We worked the day away. Ntombi came with lunch and we worked for the rest of the day. Me, I want to go home. Ketho, me too, it's 9 p.m. so we can go and rest. We shouldn't be overworking ourselves. I checked my phone, not even a single call from Quanal. Me, let's go, I'm not driving. I'll leave my car here. Ntombi, I'll drive your car, I came with an Uber. Me, good. We went to the apartment and we were all just too tired to even cook. We ordered food while I went to bath. I changed into Quanal's boxers, which he doesn't know that I took in his basketball shirt. I wish he could see how sexy I look in his clothes, but he can't and never will. I didn't know how it hurt to miss someone so much. But now I know and I don't like the feeling. It hurts more that wherever he is, he might be mad at me. I went back to the girls and we watched TV in silence. I don't know, it felt like things were changing. We didn't realize how this would change our lives. See me, am I the only one who misses our lives before we were this busy? Me, you're not the only one. I feel like I'm slowly losing my life. Worse, I even forget dates that I have with Quanal. Funica, it's hard to juggle our work life and our personal life. I mean, we knew this and we're going to get used to it. Ntombi, our lives won't be the same as they were. After everything is on its feet, we'll know how to prioritize and juggle both sides of our lives. What matters is that we're going through this change together. Ketho, and nothing can stop us. We're doing this, ladies, and we have to keep our heads held high. I feel like this is nothing, a whole lot more is about to happen. We just need to hold each other's hands and go through this. Me, cheers. We did a very lousy toast, we were just too tired to even raise our glasses. We laughed at each other and went to our rooms. I checked my phone one more time and there was nothing, maybe I should just call. I called him but no answer, it just rang and rang till it went through to voicemail. Let me just sleep, I have a busy day ahead of me tomorrow and I need to be focused. I'll deal with Quanel when he decides to show up. I miss him. I hope he misses me. Insert 26. My morning routine was as it always is. I told myself I wouldn't check my phone but I did and there wasn't any change at all. I was dreading to go to work but I had to, it's just the 5 of us so we need to be at work at all times. I got to work and I was the first to arrive. I opened up and went to the bathroom first. I went to my office and took off my shoes, my phone fell while I was taking off my shoes. Me. Shit, you do not use such a language in the office, Buttercup. I looked up and he was there, standing next to my desk looking so handsome. I threw my bag and phone on the floor, again and ran to him. I literally threw myself on him, thank God he was able to hold me. I wrapped my legs around his waist and hugged him. Quanel. Well, someone missed me. I couldn't even speak, I just cried. Nosipho, when did you become too clingy? Quanel. Don't cry now, I bet you look ugly when you cry. Me. Don't start, pickle. We kissed and I kept on holding on to him. Quanel. I hear you've been looking for me. I'm sure you almost sent out a search team for your lost boyfriend. Me. You just disappeared into thin air. Zondi. Quanel. I like it when you call me Zondi. Me, seriously. He nodded and kissed me again. Quanel. I went away on business. Me. You always tell me but this time you didn't. Quanel. I was angry when I should have been understanding. Thando told me I was being unfair. Yes, you were wrong but I should understand the pressure that you're under and I for one should really know the pressure that starting up a business comes with. I guess I was just sulking. I'm not used to having you forget our plans, nor you having no time for me. I guess I got used to always having you around. Me. It's okay to be mad about it, I'd also be mad and I'm sorry Gogish. I really am. Quanel. I am sorry too. Now start working. I'll just lay down on this not so comfortable couch and be a good distraction. Me. Stop judging my couch please. Shouldn't you be going to work? Quanel. No, I took the day off so I can suffocate you with my presence. Me. I like that. Simi came in with a bunch of forms and she put the on my desk and sat down. Simi. I wish I was Quanel right now. Lawazi will be here in a few minutes so he can show us the warehouse he purchased and I've spoke to the construction team we were working with and they'll immediately start working today. Ketho went to a meeting, Ntombi is also in a meeting. Funika is running some errands and checking up on the shelter equipment that we bought so she's just making sure everything is in its place. Bool offered to help so she is fetching the stock from the sanitary pad supplier which I've notified that she will be fetching them and I think that's it. Me. Thank you very much, so when are we starting the interviews? Simi. Today at 8 AM so we just have an hour left and there were some girls standing outside already. Quanel. What interviews are those? Me. The woman who we'll be taking into the shelter. Quanel. So some will be rejected. Me. No, but we first want to start with those who are really completely homeless and desperately need to be in the shelter as soon as possible. And those who need to be enrolled at the rehabilitation center as soon as we launch. Quanel. So they'll start staying at the shelter on the day of the launch. Simi. Yes, and the others will start staying at the new shelter a day or two after the launch. Quanel. The other shelter won't be ready on the day of the launch. Simi. We hope it will. What we also want to do is group these ladies into their age groups. The shelter is divided into separate rooms. Each room takes 10 people so we wouldn't want to put kids with 20-year-olds. And we wouldn't want to put 20-year-olds with maybe 40-year-olds. We have no age limit but we want to make them as comfortable as possible. Quanel. I understand. Me. So you'll stay for the interviews? Quanel. Yes, I did say I'll be on this couch all day long. Simi. Great, then just don't freak out people. Stay on that couch. We put our documents in different stacks so it could be easy to find when we interviews the candidate. After an hour we took in the first person. Me. There's quite a number of women outside. I'm freaking out, Quanel. You can do this, you know I'm right by your side. Me. Thank you, babe, see me. Love birds, so cute. The first lady came in and she was with a small little girl. Me. Good morning, your name please. Her. Palesa Moriti, see me. I have her file. Me. Thank you, we'll just ask you a few questions. Basically this interview is for us to familiarize ourselves with you, and at the end we'll give you a token stating on which date will you move in the shelter. We have a lot of people who we will take in, so we want to do this accordingly. She nodded and sat down. See me. So what do you do? Palesa. I don't have a job. Me. Where are you currently staying? Palesa. With my husband at our shack in emihle. I want to leave with my daughter before he kills me. He is an abusive man who is always drunk. I don't want my daughter to grow up in that environment. See me. The shelter will be opening in a month's time. Will you be able to hold on till then? How old are you and the little one? Palesa. I was planning on going to my aunt's place for a while. She doesn't have much, but I can stay for a month there. I'm 26 years old and my daughter is 4. We put her document in the box of the ones we'll put into the new shelter, which is currently being worked on. She will be part of the ones moving into the shelter a day after the launch. We proceeded and continued with the interviews, and it was actually a touching experience. The stories seemed more real when you heard the person speak more than when we read them on the documents. Ntombi and Funika were here too now, and Quanel was laying silently on his couch. Funika. Next please. She came in and sat down. She kept on fidgeting and looking around. Her skin was pale and her eyes were red. She was in a red skimpy dress and an old sweater. Me. Hi, your name please? Her. My name is Chantel. I don't have enough time, I need to go back to work. I'm a prostitute and I want to stop. I'm also using drugs, a lot. Maybe I'm an addict, maybe, just maybe. I heard about this campaign on radio. I know you open in a month's time and I'll be here. Thank you. Me. How old are you? Her. 19. She stood up and ran out. Funika tried chasing her but she was gone. Me. At least she said she'll be here. She's going to rehab. Ntombi put her file on the rehab side. The day continued and there were more interesting stories, and I don't know how many times I've cried. I walked out of the office and went to the bathroom. He was here, he followed me. I held him and cried in his chest. He let me let it all out. He kept on brushing my back and holding me. Quanel. SSSH, you need to be strong, Nosipho. This is the time where you need to toughen up. There are many women out here trusting you with their lives, who depend on you to help them fix their broken lives, and you cannot break down now. I know it's hard, it's going to be harder as time goes by. This is just still the first day of interviews, this isn't even a quarter of the documentation you have, you still need to interview many more people, and there is no time for breaking down, you hear me? I nodded and wiped my tears. Quanel, you can be all emotional about it when we're home. Not now, wash your face and toughen up. Me. You should be asking if I want to go home and stop this, Quanel. That would be me accepting that you weak and I'd be making you weaker. You need to be brave and strong. The field you're getting into isn't for the faint-hearted. I need a strong woman by my side, and those females out there need a strong woman to lead them too. Now chin up and go back in there. What did I do to deserve such a man? Funny how he was scared he'd be a bad boyfriend, and he was new at this serious relationship thing. He is just the best and he does it so effortlessly. I guess he has the good boyfriend genes. He held my hand and we went back to my office. After interviewing 10 more people, we stopped for lunch. Lawazi came in, followed by men who were carrying boxes. Lawazi, I figured the woman outside might be hungry, so we got them food. Go help these men distribute it. Me. So thoughtful of you, we didn't even think of that. Thank you, Lawazi. We went out and gave them food. They were very thankful and their faces lightened up. Doing this just makes you feel some type of peace in your heart. Knowing that you're helping someone and getting them out of their misery is a great feeling. Just making someone else's life better makes your own life better too. Ketho arrived and she was happy. We confirmed to be opening the launch on the 30th of April and everything seemed to be coming together and we couldn't be more happier. We proceeded with the interviews for the day. There were many people left and we finished up at 8 p.m. Ketho: wow, what a busy and emotional day. Me: tell me about it. Women go through the most. Funika: I just need a hot long bath in my bed. Me: same here, and a good nice massage, right Mr. Quanal? Quanal: anything for my beautiful lady. Simi: Uzongazama Anjith Nam Lawazi. You'll give me one too, right Lawazi? Lawazi: Okanji chomi nokangi choma kadwa simlindal. Kadwa ingoba enji sazama uzoyathola into oifunayo. You haven't even agreed to be my girlfriend Simlindal. But I'll continue trying. You'll get what you want. Simi: Bengithi Mina Sengi Kamal. I thought I had already said yes Lawazi. Well, you haven't. Simi: I am now. Lawazi: I don't have time for your jokes. Simi: well, I'm not joking Lawazi. Lawazi just scooped her up and kissed her. We were screaming and cheering. He couldn't believe it. He put Simi down and they fist bumped with Quanal. Mina Sengi Kamal. Mina sang Kamal. Simi sang while we danced with her. This girl is literally just something else. There was a knock while we were dancing. Entombi: I'll open. She went to open and came back with a young looking girl who had a nearly tied up afro. She had hazel eyes and something about them were so charming. She was an average height and she looked a skinny. You could tell that she's lost weight. It was obvious that her current weight isn't her normal weight, or was it the big khaki vintage dress she was wearing that made her look thin? Me: hi there. Silence. Her eyes were wandering around. She was looking at us and her surroundings. She cleared her throat. Her: hello. If you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't even hear her. Her voice was softer than a whisper, almost impossible to hear. She cleared her throat again. Her: hello. It was a bit louder this time. She looked like she was feeling cold. Ketho: come sit down. Do you want something to eat? I guess I wasn't the only one who thought she looked hungry. Her: no thank you. Me: what is your name and what are you doing here so late? Her: I got lost. I've been looking all over Durban for this place. It's my first time here and I just found this building. Now are you not taking anyone in anymore? Me: we're not taking anyone in today, sweetheart. Her: oh, I guess I might have heard wrong. I'm sorry. She stood up and walked to the door. Funika: wait, where are you going? We didn't get your name. Her: I'm going to look for a place to stay. My name is Asmal Fini. Me: Asmal, beautiful name for a beautiful girl. Where do you come from? Asmal: Quanolali, deep in the Boondas as some may say. It's a village in the Eastern Cape. Simi: do you have a place to go to here in Durban for the time being? Asmal: no, I'm sure I can find a place or sleep on the streets. When do you open? I will come back. Quanal: you can't be on the streets, it's not safe. You're coming home with us. Me: she is. Quanal: yes she is. I smiled and squeezed his hand. Asmal seemed pretty hesitant but she agreed. We all went to Quanal's. Bul was there with Menzi, Vusi and Entev. Me: hi Bul. Vusi: she's the only one in this room. Me: I was still going to greet you, moron. Bul: hey, I came with the packages, we stored them in the basement. Ketho: thank you very much. You were great help, you look stunning as always. Bul: thank you, I prepared dinner. I hope you guys are hungry. Lawazi: I can never say no to food. By the way, this is Asmal. They greeted her and she was standing awkwardly behind me. I took her to a room downstairs and the girls followed us. We properly introduced ourselves to her and she got to know our names. Me: do you want to shower first before you eat, or you'll shower when you sleep? Ace: I'll shower before I sleep. Thank you. Simi: how old are you? Ace: 17. Entombi: why did you come to Durban? Why do you want TWD to help you? Ace: I ran away from home. My parents were marrying me off to an old man. I couldn't do it, so I escaped. I should be in the hut where I was locked in from the beginning of the week. My friend helped me escape and she told me to come here. She said she saw something about the campaign on social media, so she wrote down the details on a paper and gave me money to come here. Me. Wow, and how old is this man you're supposed to be getting married to? Ace. 52, his wife died a few months ago. So I was going to be his new wife now. He doesn't have kids, so they said I was young and fresh, I can bear babies for him. I wasn't ready to be a mother, I'm still a child myself. Me. I'm so sorry about that. You're at a safe place now, no need to worry. Let's go have dinner so you can get some rest. We all went to have dinner and it was delicious. Ketho. That was amazing, thank you Bool. Me. Indeed it was. Quanal. Did you enjoy Ace-mal? Ace. Yes sir, I did. Thank you. Quanal. Call me Quanal, sir makes me sound old. Ace. Yes Buddha Quanal. He laughed and we just chilled while Ace-mal went to bath. I gave her a pair of my pajamas. She came to the lounge while biting her nails. See me, what's wrong? Are you okay? Ace. I'm just scared of sleeping alone. It's a big room Ketho. Oh, no worries. I can sleep with you. Menzi. You will, Ketho. Yes I will. I sleep alone, so I'll crash with Ace-mal for the night. Ace. Thank you Cece Ketho. Let's go sleeping buddy. Good night love birds, dorks and morons. Vusi. I'm part of the love birds, thank you very much. He doesn't even have a girlfriend. Quanal and I went to our room. Me. I'm going to take a bath Quanal, I'll join you. We stripped and got into the bathtub. I laid on his chest as the foam covered as he kept on squeezing my boobs and caressing my body. Quanal. It was a long day. Me. Yes it was. Do you think she's okay? Quanal. She will be under our care. Me. Thank you for taking her in for the time being. Quanal. Glad I could help. Now maybe I could help you relax with my magic stick. It has all the soothing potions you need. Me. Oh really now? Quanal. Yes my lady me. I would love to get myself a bit of this magic stick. Quanal. Now we're talking. Me. Quanal. He squeezed my nipple a bit too hard and he laughed. Quanal. Turn around. I turned and kissed him. And the kiss led to other soothing things which the magic stick took very good care of. Insert 27. We have waited and worked very hard to make sure that our dream is accomplished. With just a day left till the launch, we feel suddenly relieved that all our hard work shall finally be put out there and be a success. The past 2 months have been the hardest, busiest and most challenging months in my life. It was a time where I got to grow not only as a person but also as a businesswoman. Not only did I gain more knowledge, but I also gained strength, courage and positivity. This experience helped me believe in myself, that there is something that I can actually do and it becomes a success. I was never successful when it comes to studying, school and books, but look at me now. I'm part of a campaign that is about to change the lives of many women. What more would I want? I'm satisfied and happy about how my life turned out. It's true when they say you never know what the future holds. Surely God's plans for your life will prevail. We were standing outside the second shelter, amazed that it has been finished and everything looks beautiful and in order. Funica. I didn't think they could pull it off in time. Me. I'm also amazed. Everything is done. We did a great job ladies. We went inside and Quenzo kept on following us with a camera recording everything. The rooms were beautiful, each room well decorated. Each person will have a bed, side locker which is space for clothes and a little side drawer. See me. I'm impressed with the rooms. We went on and went to see the bathroom, kitchen, dining hall, playroom for the kids, mini library, and I must say, the constructors outdid themselves. Entombi. Let's check out my favorite room of the shelter. We went to the area where she will be holding her therapy sessions and it was spacious with tables and chairs. There was an office which belonged to her and she was happy about it. Quenzo, this is impressive. Let's go to the other shelter. I have to go to class soon. He took a few more pictures and videos and then we went to the other shelter. Ketho. What a surprise. The gents were there walking around viewing the place. You'd swear they own the place due to how they were walking around commenting and telling Quanal about it. Vusi. So far, so good. How's the nerves? See me. You do not want to know. I went to stand next to my man and held his hands. He squeezed my hand and smiled. We kept on walking around viewing the place and I kept on explaining to him which room we're in and what was there. Quanal, by the sound of your voice I can just tell how excited and happy you are. I may not be able to see the beauty of your hard work, but just know that I am proud of you, Nosipho. In fact, I'm proud of all of you. You've done something yourselves and it is a success and will be a much bigger success. Enteth, Quanal has said it all. Menzi, plus we wanted to come see this place before it's busy and crowded tomorrow. But we know you'll be great, take pictures and videos. Quanal Ketho, you won't come. Lawazi, we'd love to but we can't. You can't be associated with us in any way. It's for your own safety. See me. Wow Vusi, don't be angry. It's really for the best. When the time is right, you'll get to be seen around us all the time. Quanal, Quenzo, make sure security is tight tomorrow. Don't want any mess, am I clear? Quenzo, yes big bro. We're leaving now, we have to be somewhere. Funica, goodbye, thanks for coming by Ketho. I can't help but feel like you guys are up to something and I don't feel like it's going to go your way. Just be safe. They all just then froze and looked very guilty. I now know whatever it is that they are up to has to do with the diamonds. I don't think Ketho knows about it, but maybe she's put something all together in her head. Menzi, you don't need to worry about us, just focus on TWD. He kissed her forehead and they left. Ketho, but still, I don't like whatever it is that they're up to. I just have a feeling something will go wrong. I just remained silent and led the way to the door. We had a lot to do today just to make sure everything is ready for the big day tomorrow. I was worried about the guys, but I just chose to trust them and focus on what I had to do. Me, you'll drive. Funica, I'm tired. Funica, I'm tired too. Quenzo, I'll call a driver for you. I'm leaving now, he'll be here in 10 minutes. Me, thank you. We sat and waited for the driver. He took us to Simi's house as we requested. We had our outfits there and we were going to sleep over. Ketho, I think this is the first time we actually get to sit and relax since this all started. Me, no relaxing. We have calls to make. Simi, I'll make those calls while I'm in the jacuzzi. I need it. Entombi, me too. I need to call someone first. I'll join you soon. Me, a special somebody. Entombi, maybe not. Ketho, she has a special somebody and she's being so secretive about it. She has a mystery man. Entombi, you are crazy, I don't have any mystery man. She laughed and went to her room. I went to change into comfortable clothes and started making calls just to confirm that everything is set and ready for tomorrow. We had an events planner whom we hired for the launch and he said everything is ready and in place. The woman will be arriving tomorrow at 12:30 and the launch will start at 1 p.m. We do not know how many people will come for the launch, but we are hoping that the word spreads and people will know that there is a place where they can get help. After we were done with the calls, we relaxed in the jacuzzi and did some catching up. We didn't drink nor did we stay up till late. Funica said we should look young and fresh for the big day. The next day, my phone is ringing. Where is it? I looked for it, found it. I mumble a little hello. I didn't even check who was calling. Quanal. Not even a hi babe, I missed you. Me, Quanal. A businesswoman doesn't sleep till this hour. Me, what time is it? I checked and it was 11 a.m. I really slept so peacefully I would have woken up later than this if he didn't call. Me, it's 11 a.m. and I still need just 3 more hours of sleep. Quanal, you would be up if I was around you and I know you'd be screaming my name by now. Me, where are you? I wanna see you before the launch. Maybe we could have a good luck quickie. Quanal, as much as I love the sound of that, but I'm not around. Me, where are you? Quanal. Somewhere. Me. Be safe, Quanal. I'm worried about you. Quanal. I have to go now. I'll call you tonight. I love you and I know you'll make me proud. Me. I love you too. He hung up and I sighed. Funica walked in my room and threw herself on the bed. Me. I guess I won't be able to finish up my sleep. Funica. Enteth just woke me up. I was so irritated but also charmed when I got his call. Me. I guess they all decide to call and check up on us cause Quanal just woke me up too. Funica. And Simi was on the phone when I checked in her room. Me. And Ketho. Funica. Still sleeping. Me. I guess Menzi called Bull. Funica. Let's go check. We tiptoed to Ketho's room and she was sleeping peacefully. Funica. Maybe we should wait for a few minutes. He'll call me. Maybe. What we were doing was so stupid but hey, we were just curious. This triangle going on between them was something we haven't experienced so we're experiencing it through Ketho. We waited for about 2 minutes and her phone rang. We giggled as she answered and said Menzi's name. We walked in on Thando in the kitchen smiling to herself. Me. Mystery man got you smiling alone. Entombi. I'm just happy, there's no man involved. Me. Breakfast. Entombi. Already ordered. The hairstylists will arrive soon and later the makeup artist will come. I'm very much excited and nervous about today. But I have faith, I know things will go well today. Simi. Has anyone been in touch with Thando? Is she coming? She's not answering my calls. Me. Not me. Entombi. She won't be coming. She left with Menzi. Me. Isn't Menzi with Quanal? Simi. Quanal is with Lawazi. That I know. Ketho. Morning girls. Funica. Enteth said he's with Vusi. Me. So they're all in different places. Quanal just said he is somewhere and didn't really say where exactly he is. I just hope whatever it is that they're up to, they'll be safe. Simi just looked at me and walked to the bathroom. I have a feeling she knows what I know. I doubt the others know. Why wouldn't Funica know when she is their sister? She's a Zondi, she might be involved in the business, somehow. After having breakfast and showering, the hairstylists arrived and we did our hair. We then did our nails and makeup. We got dressed and were ready for the launch. Black SUVs came in, one after the other, like a president was arriving. Me. And who organized this? Simi. I don't know but I'm happy about it. Why didn't we think of this? OMG. We laughed and the drivers were standing outside the car, there were even security guards. Trust me, I felt like it was just so overbroad. This has Quanal written all over it. I sighed and took my purse. Each of us had our own car, driver and 2 bodyguards. I got into the car and greeted but there was complete silence. Wow, these men are too serious. There is a phone on speaker, it is connected to all the cars so you can communicate with your friends. Me. Thank you. I was in the 3rd car and they drove off to the venue. The cars stopped. I guess we're here. It was 2 blocks away from the building. Why did they park so far? Oh my god, it is packed here. We don't even have a parking space. There's too many people out here. It was Ketho speaking on the connected phone. Me. I can't see, we're parked 2 blocks away from the building. The bodyguards are still trying to make way for us. We should have put a red carpet like I said we should. Simi. That's so like her. She's been insisting on a red carpet since we started planning this launch. The cars started moving. I guess we've found space. Gosh, they just stopped in front of everyone. Me. Are my eyes deceiving me? Am I seeing journalists here and photographers? Okay, I'm nervous. I was so nervous, it was like my heart was beating out of my chest. They opened the door for me. Click click. Flash flash. The sounds and flashes of the cameras all around us as we came out and stood together. We took so many pictures I was even tired of smiling. We stood right outside the door of the shelter as it was closed with a red ribbon. The MC was one of Simi's friends. MC. Good day ladies and gentlemen, ministers, counselors, mechs and all, protocol observed. Help me welcome the ladies behind this wonderful organization, the faces behind such an amazing campaign. Help me welcome the founders of the Woman Drive. People screamed and clapped hands for us. Was this really happening or am I dreaming? MC. They are not only smart but very beautiful and sophisticated women. From your far left we have Miss Funika Zondi, Miss Ntombi Mabhel, Miss Kethokul Gumede, Miss Nosipho Billows, and right next to me is Miss Simlindel Fatholo. We would now like to cut the ribbon so everyone could enter and we will proceed with today's program. We were given a big scissor to cut the ribbon. We held it together. Ketho. This is it, ladies. We cut it and we cheered. We opened the door and it was beautifully decorated and people sat down while we stood on the stage which was set up in the shelters hall. MC. The venue is amazing, right? We would like to welcome Miss Kethokul, co-founder and CEO of the Woman Drive. We clapped hands for her and sat down. Ketho. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I would first like to start off by thanking each and every one of you who is here today. Thank you so much for coming to celebrate and rejoice this day with us. This is a day that should be remembered for the rest of our lives because this day and this campaign is about to change many lives. The Woman Drive is founded by 5 women. I had an idea of doing something to just help women and I told my friends about it. They showed interest and we just said okay, let's start this campaign. We went in on doing this without having any clue on where to start or what is it that we'll actually do. I remember 2 months back we were just sitting planning everything and everything just came together so well. It was indeed a God's plan. A few months ago, well I could say 5 months ago to be exact, I didn't know these ladies up here with me. Most of you wouldn't believe it or would be shocked if I told you Miss Nosipho Billows and I met in a police van and we shared a jail cell. People gasped and were amazed and very eager to hear the story. Ketho. It's true, she was in jail for poisoning a corrupt man and I was in jail for killing my ex-husband. There was a little noise going on and people talking amongst themselves. Ketho. I'm sure you're wondering why I killed him. I killed him because he raped my little infant to death. A man I loved and trusted, the father of my baby, he raped and killed his own flesh and blood. I stabbed him 17 times. To me, calling the police and getting him arrested wasn't something I saw as a good enough punishment. He deserved to die and I did it myself, and do I regret it? No, not at all. Nowadays some men just rape infants, kids, teenagers, mothers and grandmothers. What is that? Women who gave life to these men, women who fight tooth and nail to raise these men, women who love, respect and care for these men, yet they turn and rape us, abuse us, kidnap and kill us. What have they become? Today we take a stand. Today we stand and help our women, our children and mothers. Today is the day we take a stand and hold each other as women and we escape this world we live in. It is time we helped each other lift off the weight we carry on our shoulders. It is time we say enough is enough. This is the Woman Drive and we are here to help. Wathan to Abafazi, Wathan to Imbokodo. We were clapping and cheering for her. She delivered a very good speech. We all had turns to speak and I wanted to be the last. I was very scared, especially after the great speeches my fellow friends delivered. I didn't even write anything down. I'm not prepared. I stood up and looked around. Everyone was seated and waiting for me go speak. My mother is here, my father too. I smiled as they waved their thumbs up at me. I looked at the front row. Ghoul was here too, looking as stunning as always. Even baby Gagish was here. I didn't think they'd all be here. Me. I didn't think the Woman Drive would be something so big. I didn't even think 50 chairs would be filled in by people sitting on them. It is indeed a great pleasure to see how much of a success our campaign is. A very warm greeting to everyone who is present today. My name is Nosipho Billows and I'm the co-founder and head of public relations of the Woman Drive. As my fellow friends and business partners have spoken, talked about what TWD is, what inspired it, and how it came about, I don't have a lot to say, so I will not be long. This journey of making TWD a reality and not just a dream wasn't an easy one. It was a life-changing journey, a journey where I learned a lot about myself and the women we were engaging with. I heard heartbreaking stories. There are times where I stood up and cried, where I felt like this is too much and I am ready to give up. We all felt like that when the pressure and workload was too much, but we would remind ourselves that this isn't just about us. It is about the thousand voices of women screaming out for help. We need to answer. We need to go out there and help them. We need to make a change, and that change starts now for them. That change for us started the minute we worked on this campaign. We grew a lot in just a space of 2 months. My parents could vouch for me. I was just a spoiled child growing up. My parents did everything for me. I failed at school, I even failed matric. My parents cut me off and I had to go out there and fend for myself. At first I was angry at them. I thought they've just thrown me to the wolves, but little did I know that they were helping me grow, and if they didn't cut me off, I wouldn't be where I am today. All I knew and cared about was just me, and me helping someone wasn't even something I thought about, but as I grew in this journey I realized that helping 1 or 2 people makes a huge change in your life and their lives. I would like to thank all the women who took a step forward and came to us for help. I would like to thank you all for trusting us with your lives and the challenges you face every day. Thank you very much, and thank you TWD. We were given a round of applause and the day proceeded. We took the officials around the shelter and pictures were taken as the woman entered. The second shelter was a few blocks away. It was a walkable distance and we all walked there. The security detail was tight. We had bodyguards following just the 5 of us as the other woman entered the second shelter. Pictures were being taken. See me. Okay, it seems as if everyone who came today has a bed and there's space left. Me. Thank God. Everything is just going so smoothly. There's a small. Let me go talk to her. I went to her and she had a huge smile on her face. She was wearing a blue dress which Fuenka bought for her. Me. Miss Feeney, how are you? Have you settled in? Ace. Yes sis Nosipho, I've even made a friend. Me. That's good then, I'll check up on you tomorrow. We did a few short interviews and after another hour the event was over and people were leaving. It gave us a chance to go see and speak to the other ladies and children in the shelter. The ones who had to be immediately admitted to the rehabilitation center were taken there and everything was just falling into place. We did see some new faces and they were assisted by our employees. We employed about 50 women to work at the shelters and they were trained and ready to work. Everything was just a success and we couldn't be more happier. Ntombi, let's go home please, my feet are hurting. We were really tired and we said our goodbyes and we were led to the cars. The drive home was shorter than when we came here. We were at the apartment. We freshened up and sat by the pool just going on about the events of today. Ntombi, I'm proud of you my ladies. Now, who has heard from the gents? Me. Not me, let me try calling them. I called all of them yet no one answered. Me. No one is answering. They are just Mia Ketho. I hope they are safe Funika. They are grown men with big balls. They'll survive. Tonight is our night. Don't stress about them. See me. Amen to that. Insert 28 a week. Never have we heard